I still check the lock twice before I go upstairs. I don't know when it started. Maybe after the first week you didn't come home. Maybe the second. I'd stand at the door with my hand on the bolt and I'd think, what if you forgot your key? What if you came back and the door was locked and you thought I didn't want you here anymore? So I'd wait, just a minute, sometimes two. I still do it, even now, even after all this time. It's not that I think you're coming. I know you're not. But my hand stays on the lock and I count to 60 before I slide the bolt across, as if that minute makes any difference, as if you might appear in that specific window of time I've kept open. The house is quiet when I finally turn the lock. It's been quiet for a long time. But there's something about that sound, the bolt sliding into place, that makes it feel more permanent, like I'm sealing something off, like I'm admitting you're not on the other way home. I used to leave the porch light on too. For months, the bulb burned out twice, and I replaced it both times. Then one night, I forgot, and when I woke up the next morning and saw it was off, I felt something close to relief, as if I'd been released from something I didn't know I was carrying. But I still can't lock the door right away. Sometimes I stand there and I remember the sound of your key in the lock, the particular scrape of it, the way you'd push the door open with your shoulder because your hands were full, the way you'd call out before you were even all the way inside. I don't hear it anymore. Not really. But I remember what it felt like to hear it. And that's close enough to keep me standing there with my hand on the bolt, waiting. I've tried to just lock it and walk away. I have. But my feet don't move. It's like my body knows something my mind keeps trying to forget. That for a long time, this door being unlocked meant you might still come through it. I know that's not true now. I know it wasn't true for a while. But knowing doesn't seem to matter when I'm standing there at night with my hand on the lock. The worst part is that it's not even hard anymore. It's just what I do, like brushing my teeth or turning off the lights. I don't think about it until I'm already doing it. And then I'm there, counting, and the house is quiet, and I'm waiting for nothing. Sometimes I wonder what you'd think if you knew, if you'd understand, or if you'd just see it as another thing I couldn't let go of. Another way I held on too long. But you're not here to see it, and maybe that's the only reason I still do it. I saw someone the other day who locked their door without pausing. Just turned the key and walked away. It looked so easy, so final. I wanted to ask them how they did it, how they learned to close things without waiting. But I didn't. I just watched them disappear into their house, and I thought, maybe that's what moving on looks like. Just locking the door and not looking back. I can't do that yet. I thought I would by now. I thought time would make it easier, and maybe it has. I don't cry anymore when I lock the door. I don't feel that tightness in my chest like I used to, but I still wait. I still give you that minute. And sometimes when I'm standing there, I think about all the other things I've stopped doing. I don't set 2 plates out anymore. I don't leave space on the couch. I don't keep your coffee in the cupboard. I've learned to let go of most of it. But not this. Maybe because it's small. Maybe because no one sees it. Maybe because it's the last thing I have that feels like I'm still keeping something open for you. I don't know if that's sad or just true. I think about what it would mean to just lock the door and walk away, to not wait, to not count to 60, like those seconds might matter. It would mean you're really not coming back, not tonight, not tomorrow, not ever. And I know that already. I've known it for a long time, but my hand still rests on the lock, and I still wait, and the house is still quiet. And after a minute, I slide the bolt across, and I go upstairs, and I don't think about it again until the next night when I'm standing there doing the same thing. I don't know when I'll stop. Maybe I won't. Maybe this is just something I'll do forever. A small habit that doesn't hurt anyone. A private ritual that means nothing to anyone but me. Or maybe one night I'll lock the door without thinking, without waiting, and I won't even notice I've done it. And that will be how I know